welcome to my channel. Today Matt Builds again. As promised, I'm going to do an unboxing of the Gneisenau. I've already got it ready, it's on my chair, so that's why I'm stood up, because I've got nowhere else to put it, because there's just not enough room on this bench at the minute, even though I've moved everything over. So I'm going to have to be using this camera here instead of the low one, so you can see what I'm unboxing. And I've just took the lid off. As you can see, I've got the first box ready. So with that said, let's unbox. Right guys, here we go. Box A. Always a pain to get these lids off. They do put them on tight. So, and this is what we've got here. Looks like parts of the bulkheads here, part of the funnel, propellers and decking. Yeah, I'm not sure what's underneath this here because it's covered. It could be fragile parts. Yeah, it is from the look of it. Yeah, it's the rudder and very thin, delicate pieces. So that's that one there. Then we come on to the 11-inch guns, which had 3 barrels in each. I mean, they did, people thought she was a battleship, but she was a battle cruiser, her and the Scharnhorst. And them two ambushed HMS Glorious and her escorts in Norwegian waters as soon as they left port. Well, not long after they left port, and sank them. The Glorious didn't have a chance against these two capital ships, or whatever they're called. I can't see what's in this one at all, so it must be fragile parts, so I'll leave that one as it is. I don't want to undo the packaging. And now we come to the funnel, parts of the superstructure here, and some vents, and a bulkhead there, and a bit of decking there and there. So that's what she's looking like up to now anyway. It's nicely packaged, nothing broke, not a lot of flash, but really nice the way they've done it. Now we've got these here that go inside the hull to keep her stable inside, so she's solid. And we got the name plate there, Gneisenau. And I wanted the Scharnhorst, but they don't do it 1/200 scale. And now we've got these parts here, the cranes, lifeboats. From the look of them, I'm not sure what they are, I can't properly see them. But both screws are the same. Oh, and they've got like reels for the cranes, one on each side. So that's box A. Not really a lot in box A to show really, I'm quite surprised at that, but there's enough. But this one will not be started until next year, or whenever I finish the others. So I'll just put that to one side for a moment and get out box B. I'll tell you what, standing up is killing me. Never known a lid not to come off. Right, now we've got these parts here. Looks like a ski ramp or something, and bits here for to go on the superstructure. Just there, and bits here, very fragile parts. And here we've got the smaller guns, just there, and the rest I can't see because of the foam going round. And it's the same on this one as well. The guns there. And we've got more detail here, the anti-aircraft guns there, and the bases from the look of it, and more guns here. So in a way she was well armed, and I'll tell you what, this is well packaged. Nothing broke, no flash. It's really nice, that. Really, really nice. I like the way they've done that. Then we got some more of the same again. Doesn't look too bad. Again, nicely packaged. Very nice. And we've got parts of the main deck to build the superstructure on. And I've noticed that the deck colour is a lot darker, so I'll have to find the colour for that when I go to Hobbycraft. Or Javelin Toys, I'll have to order it from them. Now we've got the propeller shafts and the anchor chain in there, if you can see that. And we've got the decals. I mean, we've got these parts here. Whoops, like that. And you know what that's for anyway. And I am going to put that on the model, on the bow and the stern. It's for historic purposes. No malice in it whatsoever. So that one I think will go on the bow because it's a bigger circle, and that one will go on the stern. So they've marked it off where these parts are going to go. So at least that's something. And we got photo etch here. Both sides the same. This is photo etch B. This one is photo etch D, and that one is C. So there's plenty of photo etch. And then we got the railings, the safety rails, both sides. Well, mainly all rails there, rails here, and bits of other things where they're gonna go, which I don't know yet until I have a proper look. Oh. And this one is for the aeroplane. Got the parts there to go under the wings for the floats, and that for the canopy. So that really does look good. So there's only one plane to do on this ship. So I'll close this off. Get the box C. So what I better do is put box A and B back, because it balances out the hull, so it doesn't end up on the floor. So, this is the last box with the picture on. If I can get the box lid off. Give it a start. Wow, this one's even tougher to get off. Finally, now we've got the Arado plane. I think it's an Arado from the look of it, a float plane. Oh, there was two planes on there. Fair enough. Or was there three? Four? No, two. Oh, I don't know. Now we've got the bow. Looking rather nice. Really, really nice. Nice to have something separate. I'm not sure what's in here, but you'll get to see everything when we start. Now we've got parts of the superstructure here. That doesn't look too bad at all. I can't see no flash. I don't like bubble wrap. I really don't like it. And then here's another part of the main superstructure. Doesn't look too bad. No flashing in there at all. That's J8, J1. And then we've got these bits here. Not sure where these are going to go. And then we've got another part. I think that's for the front. Oh no, it's not. That's the stern turret barbette. So is that. Nothing in there. No, the only reason why they put that in there is because there's not a lot of parts to go in. You know, I'm quite surprised there's not a lot of parts. Really surprised. Right. What I'm going to have to do now, I'm going to have to change cameras to show the hull. Right guys, the hull's quite big, it's bigger than the Nelson. And I'm not taking the foam off. Well, that is how big the hull is. Absolutely stunning. Nicely moulded. No flash. I mean, you've got like flash at the bottom here, which will have to be sanded off, including them two in the middle there. They'll have to be sanded. And I've got a Dremel. Now I'll just put that there. It's quite big and a lot narrower, so I'm going to try something. See if it'll go on this. Well, it will if this foam wasn't on. So I think it might go on there. Now the next part we've got is the main deck, or part of the main deck. So these will have to be cut out, these in here, then sanded, cut out and sanded all the way along. I mean, this is the other way round. This is the right way up. So I'm not taking out the plastic because it'll only ruin it. So that is how the deck is looking. Actually, I might take that foam off that hull and see if it'll fit on that stand. No, it doesn't. It just will not go. Why do they say that it'll fit a 1/350 and 1/200 scale ship on there? 1/350, yeah. 1/200, no. It's too wide again. Will not go on. It'll only go so far and the bow's sticking up. So in a way I've been lied to by the company. No way that'll fit on there. So what I'm going to have to make up, well, the only way I could do it is to cut the side, cut these off here, either side, for it to sit, and then add something on an angle to put it on. I mean, it could be these foamy things that are stopping it. Let's just see. I don't think it'll make much difference anyway. Let's have a look. Because I think the foam is to protect the hull. Right. Let's try again, since that foam's off. Yeah, it fits. It fits nicely now. I think it was the foam that was stopping it. So it goes in on that side and on the other side, so. But there's no way that beast will fit in that. Far too wide. So at least now I've got that stand for this. I mean, look at the size of this. Now that is big. It really is big. Nice and slimline. And a nice slimline bow. And the stern not as wide as the Yamato, but wide enough. Looks really good. So that's 2 ships I'm looking forward to doing. The Nelson and this. So let me just pause and we'll go through the instructions. Right guys, here we go to the instructions. German Gneisenau battleship, battle cruiser. Which way you want to take it. And now that's the paint guide, which I'll show you shortly. And these are the parts you get here. The hull, got the bow foredeck, and then the rear deck, and these parts here, the frets here, not the frets, the sprues, the deck, photo etch, decals, and we'll just go through. Now that's what they were for, to go inside the ship. And then we've got to make holes, quite a lot of holes in the deck, which I've got to do on the Yamato yet. And then we start putting the what's it's on for the propellers and the rudders, put the propellers on, and put the shafts in, put the wildcats on, and all the details on in there. But these will have to be sprayed before any of that go on, because with the deck being a different colour to the parts, I'll have to do them on the sprue. Now we've got more details to go on here, just there, a hell of a lot of parts to go on the deck, and then the anchor and chain. So the chain will be going round these wildcats, and the chains will be going either side here, so at least there's no hole for the chain to go through and the anchor to go in. and then we start adding more detail there and more detail here. And you've got a chain there, that's photo etch here, so like the chain goes through, probably, well, it has got a anchor at the stern on the port side. And now we start with the superstructure. So this could be built on its own, sprayed on its own, and we've got this again, photo etch here going around the barbette like I did with the Arizona. And I've not done that one on the Yamato, probably didn't have one round that from the look of it. And I'm adding more detail onto the superstructure there, and then these parts here, the anti-aircraft guns and whatever these are here, and then putting everything more onto these two here. And then it's the cranes here, just there, and more parts of the superstructure, and adding more detail onto there, radar, photo etch. So there's quite a lot to do. And just adding more detail to the superstructure. And adding this piece here, I think that's the main bridge on there. And then we start adding it together. More and more parts. So that'll be going at the back of the, well, it will be because it's all marked off on the main deck. But we don't put it on the main deck just yet until everything is on. A bit like the Yamato. Maybe that's not been glued on yet. Now these here, main deck here, that's where everything will be getting put on. So we need detail on here. Adding more detail. All the little parts there, and then the funnel to go on. And more adding parts to the funnel. More parts adding to the funnel. But there's not that many stages, I don't think. That's it. Well, I've not seen it all yet. Then we add this onto the main deck. Add photo etch going round the platform there where the searchlights are, and then putting the mast on, and then put the radar on. I think that's radar or something, and more photo etch to go on there. I would have thought there'd been more photo etch in this. Then we got the lifeboats that need to be done, and then you got photo etch here. I'm not sure, I think that could be another radar. I'm not 100% sure. Oh no, it's a platform for anti-aircraft guns. For an anti-aircraft gun, so that's not too bad. And then we add more parts of the deck. That goes there. Behind the main bridge from the look of it. Let me just add more and more pieces. And then we add everything on there, here, and then we join it on to that. So up to now we're up to stage 43, but I don't take any notice of the stages, I just go the way I go. And then we start adding more photo etch parts, the stairs, the ladders, and anti-aircraft guns, and more anti-aircraft guns on there, and then adding more photo etch rails. And now that's going to be fun to do, because that's got to go all the way around here like that, bent all over. That's going to be really fun, along with that one and that one. And the more photo etch here to go on the side of the bulkhead, well, the superstructure should I say, and then in more here, do this here, crane. I think that might be for the stern, I'm not sure. And then we go on the main guns. and then the I'm not sure what size there, could be 5-inch guns. And then we had them all on to the ship, and then we had more photo etch here, and the flagpole, and then we do the planes here, then add them on to the ship, which I think yeah, the catapult's up there from the look. Yeah, there's the catapult just up there. Just there. The catapult there. And then got this. Both sides to do. The photo etch rails. So that is the instructions. Now we come on to the paint guide. Like yellow turrets on all these guns. This grey here is H307, which is dark compass ghostly grey. Well, I don't think I can get hold of that because Tamiya doesn't do it. Oh yeah, it does. XF22. Right. So the hull red is just normal colour. You got the boot line. They need wood brown for the lifeboats. Steel for the wherever it goes. Can't see where steel goes. Well, it must go somewhere. Wood brown. Tamiya don't do that. RLM70 black green. XF27. Not sure where that goes on there. Because like there, as you said, these circles, that's the big one goes there, and the small one at the stern. So I'll be putting them jagged lines in for historical purposes, because it actually happened. Besides, it's the Germans pinched it from a religious cult. Well, we've got silver, wherever that goes. It's quite a bit of colours here that I need, unless I might already have some, but I'll have to wait and see until the day comes when I need to buy it or order it on from Jadlam Toys. So that's it, guys. That's the unboxing, the instructions and the paint guide. Well guys, what time is it now? 1:10. Right, I've really enjoyed that. I'm going to have to take a picture of that box outside, so I've got the picture as well as the Nelson for my thumbnail. I don't think the one that Mark's Mod's done for me, it's portrait, so it might not fit properly, so I'll do landscape. But anyway, thanks for that, Mark. Anyway, it's appreciative. Right, like I said, this won't be started until maybe next year now, and it depends on how long it takes me to do this and the Enterprise, because I've got quite a lot to do. I've got plenty to do, so I'm not going to fall short of anything. But this Gneisenau has to be my last 1/200 scale ship. I've nowhere to put it, and come to think of it, I don't know where I'm going to put the Nelson, to be honest with you, until I sort something out. Wow, I'm going to have to get out of here, it's getting a bit hot. So anyway guys, if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, and don't forget to that notification bell for future videos. So until tonight or tomorrow, you all stay safe, take care, I'll see you then. Bye for now.